What's going on, folks? This is Jan Calpin of Calpin Creations with another video to help you start making quality audio entertainment on a budget. Whether it's a podcast, an audiobook, or a song, cost doesn't have to stop you from creating your next project. In this video, I just want to share with you guys just a brief discussion or explanation of what audio production is and why it's so important. All right, so audio production, what is it? Well, we'll just go with the quick Wikipedia definition. Audio production, in my mind, can be more or less exchanged with sound design, but this is Wikipedia's definition of sound design. Sound design is the art and practice of creating soundtracks for a variety of needs. It involves specifying, acquiring, or creating auditory elements using audio production techniques and tools. It is employed in a variety of disciplines including filmmaking, television production, video game development, theater, sound recording in production, live performance, sound art, post-production, radio, and musical instrument development. So really, the short answer, audio production is the technique, the process, the craft of creating the things that you hear. That's the way I put it. So anywhere you hear anything, whether it's TV, films, YouTube videos, ads that you see on your phone or on TV, radio, all of that is audio production. It's taking audio and producing things with it. And so I just want to share with you some of the top 5 things that really stand out to me that more than likely you see anywhere. And if you're interested in audio production, stuff that you'll probably have to deal with. So the first one, podcasts. Podcasts are incredible. Are absolutely incredible, and they're, probably the more recent genre added to the audio production suite of things that exist that require audio production. And I'm sure all of you are aware of what podcasts are. More or less they're digital versions of radio shows or radio content, audio content that you can download and listen to whenever you like. Next up, audiobooks. Audiobooks are pretty cool too. I like audiobooks. I like listening to audiobooks, and I like working on audiobooks. And pretty much it's just somebody's reading a book and making it so that you can listen to it. They used to be, audio tapes. You can get them on cassettes and things like that, audio CDs. But in general, it's just audiobooks. So just audio versions or read out loud versions of any book. Then you have music, which is probably the most popular version of audio production that we hear and experience and engage with on a daily basis. So when somebody's mixing your sound or recording songs and things like that, producing songs, that all falls I'm stuttering a lot today. All falls under audio production, and it's just, taking sound and producing something, more specifically music. After that, then you have sound design. Now, sound design, I think, is probably the coolest of these different types of audio production, in my opinion. Sound design can be used in a variety of stuff, whether it's TV, whether it's YouTube, film, movies, radio, podcasts. But sound design is specifically, in my mind, it's when you start to create an environment and an experience for the listener. So whenever you go to the movie and you hear all the cool sound effects, or you hear somebody talking in the distance, or you hear the footsteps of a horse or things like that, that starts to get into the essence and the coolness, in my opinion, of sound design. So definitely movies like Star Wars, really any movie. You can be in Westerns like the gunfire and things like that. When they're filming, you can't really get the full impact of that sound, but there's a team there that helps with the sound design. They capture the sound effects of a gunshot, and then they sweeten it and make it more palatable and more intense for the viewer. That's in sound design. Or just creating weird sounds. Like, I know for Jurassic Park, the T-Rex roar was created. That wasn't an original sound. Somebody in sound design actually created it. And I think it's a mixture of sounds. Like, it's a lion roar, an actual lion roar played backwards, and some other stuff. But that was sound design, creating this unreal thing and then making it a real thing. The last category of audio production, common category of audio production, is live sound. Now, live sound is, which many of us probably haven't really experienced or enjoyed in the past year, is actually when you go to concerts or you go to any live event. Somebody has to be there to man and make sure the sound of that experience is happening live. So if you ever go to a concert and you see these huge speakers that gives you all the bass and all the high quality sound and things like that, that's in that live sound department, in a live sound category. And there's usually somebody in the back that you're probably not paying attention to that is in the dark and has like very low lights and is sitting behind this huge console. Now actually, because of digital and technology, a lot of those consoles are getting smaller. But they're sitting back there and they're the ones making sure everything is working right so that you can hear the person singing, so that you can hear the announcer during an award show, so that everything sounds right, so that the performers on the stage can hear themselves. That's live sound. And it's so important and so critical to live events because if there wasn't anybody doing that, it would probably be very, very difficult to hear the things and have a good live experience. So what's the point? Why is audio production even important? Well, audio production is important because people like to hear things. And it's not to say, people can't have great experiences if they don't hear. Like for me, actually, I went to in DC, in the DC area, at this restaurant called Busboys and Poets. They actually had, I don't know if they have it anymore, again, because of the pandemic, they would have deaf open mic events, which I thought was absolutely really, 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 really cool. And so you may be thinking, in an assuming way, ignorantly, well, if it's a deaf event, why are they playing music or anything? See, the thing is, deaf people can still feel things. So you go to one of these events, they get it going in there, man. They have a great time because the music is so loud. They can feel it. They can feel the bass. They can feel the songs, and it's a completely different experience. It's really awesome. So audio production is for anything and everything. You need it. If you want to experience hearing your parents' voice as a version of audio production, work goes into making sure if you're doing a Zoom call, that's audio production. Somebody did some work and technology and coding and all this stuff to make sure that things sound right so that you can experience that person's voice, so that you can listen to music and enjoy it. So audio production is so important to our world and our culture and our entertainment and our community and communication and news and media. Audio production is everywhere. If you're watching an inauguration, somebody's doing live sound, and on that live sound team, there's somebody making sure that sound feed goes to the news channels or goes to the internet or whatever. That's audio production. It's everywhere. It's pervasive. And so it's important because, and if you're really interested in trying to explore it, it's important because we all want to hear something. We all want to experience life in this way, whether it's your favorite song, your favorite audiobook, or even your favorite podcast, or even, going and seeing your favorite artist perform live. Audio production, it's all there. Sound is all around us. And so on this channel, I want to help and equip you all to be able to produce your own audio entertainment so that you can share your experiences, so that you can share your stories and tell your stories and help communicate things to your audience, or even if you just want to do it for yourself or save something for your, the next generation, your children, or maybe you want to write a song for somebody that you like and you just want to share it with them. All of that falls under audio production. And so on this channel, I just want to be able to help you to make some audio entertainment on a budget, and specifically focusing on podcasts, audiobooks, and music. Because again, audio production is all around us, and I don't want cost or technology or anything like that to kind of stop us from creating the things that we want to do. I don't want that to stop us from communicating our message and being creative, because I learned over time how to figure it out, and I want to be able to help others do the same. So that's audio production and why it's important. Thanks for watching. Calpin Creations is dedicated to helping artists make art. And on this channel, I want to help you start making quality audio entertainment on a budget. Until next time, subscribe to the channel, hit the like button, share with somebody, and make sure the notifications are on. cost doesn't have to stop you from creating. So, go make something.